Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry for the inconsistent posts lately. My schedule at work changed a little bit and I have been a little under the weather. I ended up with food poisoning, so have been just laying low and just trying to get better. So wanted to post a video today about why you should consider watching this video particularly before you go ahead and buy these adjustable Matco oil filter pliers. And the reason I say that is these things are awesome, by the way. I just got to say that at first. I think there's a little bit of design flaws in my opinion. Some things that could have maybe been a little bit better, maybe more well put together, but nonetheless, they have been all right. But let me show you why I think you should consider watching this before you purchase. So they're not super expensive. I honestly think they're like $45. I think for the money, not a bad investment. Oh, there we go. Yeah, anyways, not for, for the money, not a bad little purchase. But the reason I say you should consider watching this video before you buy these, so I am on my third set. This is set number 3. I have been using these at work, so I know there's a lot of so the reason I say, they open up pretty freaking wide. First of all, there is literally no filter that I've done yet at work that I haven't been able to use these pliers on. They open up extremely wide. That's, I don't have a tape measure on me, but that's a good, it's over 4 inches in diameter. They're extremely handy. I just like if you do that, tightens them up on it. I don't know if it's supposed to do this or if mine are just gunked up, but it holds the shape pretty freaking well. You put it on your filter, kick it out a little bit, just on there, and you can almost keep doing the ratcheting feature. I don't know if you guys can see that. It tightens up. But let me tell you why I think you should consider watching this video or listening for a sec before you buy these. So the reason I'm on my third set, I don't know if you guys can see this right here. This is the main pivoting joint that holds this together, this on. This right here seems to pull this down. It has teeth right here on the back end. Let me show you. And this is where it clips on and obviously, tightens up, but if you guys can see that, it's got a little tiny C-clip on there, circlip. I think some people call them something else. This is the main pivoting joint. It's obviously the biggest one. This is the one. You can't really see inside there, but this one pulls up, goes up and down, and it's what gives this right here that tightening feature where you can, letting it go. Tighten it when you're wanting to loosen or tighten the filter. I don't recommend tightening with any tool, honestly. Hand tighten snug and then give it about a quarter turn. I don't recommend tightening any filter with tools because then you make it extremely hard for the next person, or you can definitely mar them up with these teeth. But the reason I'm on my third set is I have broke this pin 2 different times now. This is the third set, and it's always been while I'm tightening or loosening the filter. I think if you were to pull on just the main handle right here, I may have not had that issue, as it doesn't put a whole lot of stress on this, but every time I broke them, it seems I'm either pulling the filter from that moving handle or pushing on it, and they just give out. That little pin in here has sheared off, and then it loses the ability for this to move and tighten when you squeeze this other part of the plier right here. And every single time I'm taking them in, obviously my dealer's been pretty cool about warranting them, as they should, lifetime warranty on these. But I think they should have made this, at least in my opinion, the same size as the main pivoting joint. It has sheared off completely. And every time I've noticed it, obviously I just couldn't tighten up on the filter anymore. I think if it happens again, I'm probably just gonna go get some sort of bolt right here and just put it in myself, as I am sick of getting these replaced. So this is why I say you should consider, before you buy these things. I think for smaller filters, I mean, honestly, they have been great. The ones I've broken them on are filters that are extremely tight. And honestly, I probably shouldn't have used these on that. Brought some of my stuff home to swap it out, charge it, or clean it up. I mean, at that point, I should have just been using a filter strap. This has been a lifesaver, by the way, guys. If you don't own one of these and you work on a lot of heavy equipment, do yourself a favor, just get one. This thing has saved my butt a few times. But yeah, I think, obviously I shouldn't have been using these on some of those extremely tight filters. I mean, if this tells you anything, I've had to throw this ratchet on here. Not sure how long this is. I mean, it's probably close to like 18 inches. Well, not really sure. Anyways, super long one. This is the one I use at work every single time. And I've had to throw a cheater pipe on this thing to get some filters off with that filter strap. So I don't know how in the heck whoever got them on before me even got them on in the first place without completely just bending the crap out of the filter. But, again, I don't think I should have been using these. But in my opinion, tools are always going to get used and abused. And that's the key word right there, abused. So I think manufacturers have gotten pretty good about over-engineering, at least from what they tell you don't do more than this, X amount of weight or whatever. And they've been pretty good about over-engineering them because they know people are going to abuse them. But these ones are, quite frankly, in my opinion, probably the most disappointing purchase I bought. Again, they're super handy. I'm not complaining. They're way better than the old, slip joint or channel lock style filter pliers. But they're extremely handy. I would take these any day over the old school ones, just for the simple fact that you can almost like ratchet on there, and they're just super, super handy. But I just think for the type of plier it is, and just knowing that people are going to abuse them, and especially with how big they open. I mean, you can get your tool on a pretty big size filter at these things, which is pretty cool because, there's not something, at least that I found, that as handy as this one, I think. I don't remember, there's one that's similar to this one that I've seen on another channel, but anyways, yeah, consider what kind of work you're probably doing. Like I said, I do a lot of heavy equipment, construction equipment, filter changes. So maybe if you're doing that, maybe not get this. Definitely this tool right here is a game changer for that kind of work, especially those extremely tight ones that someone you'd have thought they'd tightened it with that and a cheater pipe or something. But anyways, if you're doing a lot of work at home, and honestly with these ones, I don't know how good you can get them in tight spots, being that the tool is pretty big. So other than that, guys, don't forget about the giveaway that we're doing. No, that's locked. But we're doing a giveaway for an M18 compact impact wrench, 3/8 Milwaukee. As soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, we are getting super close. We're literally right over 800. So if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing, hitting the like bell, or hitting the like button, hitting the bell notification so you don't miss out anytime I post a video. And with that, I'm out. Peace.